Hello, fellow dorks. Welcome back to Alone in the Dork. I'm just hopping on Discord right now. I actually have things set up for a change, which is pretty fun for me, considering I've been really bad at it lately. But here we go. Things are set up, except for my background. Yeah, as you can see, it's a little on the drab side today. I am changing my background, I believe. So, well, I am. For better or worse, I don't know, but I am changing it. It looks like we got Morgan in the chat. Hi, Morgan. Hello. Let's see here. What else we got going on? Let's get out of that. All right. This one's much easier than running Rangers of Shadow Deep. There's a lot fewer things for me to have to control, so I appreciate that. I just got an email, but it's probably my email telling me that I'm live, which I'm aware. Who'd we have just pop in here? Oh, we got Mike. Hey, dude. Mike's here. Oh, and we got Lone Spelunker. So we got the three again. If anyone else is out there, you are more than welcome to join, or feel free to obviously chat online on YouTube. It's open to anyone as long as you're not a butthole. Which I feel is a fairly low bar, but in this day and age, maybe not. But we're just on episode 2 of Alone Against Nyarlathotep, Nyarla something. God dang it. I still don't know how to say it right. I did actually look for Seth Skorkowski saying it, and I couldn't find it. There was an episode, he was doing like an unboxing or revealing of something, and he said the word, and I can't find it now. I think it's for the really big campaign, the Masks of Nyarlathotep. He says it in a different way than I do, but it's not that. And it's like where you can get like the actual like the matchbook, because there's like all these clues the investigators get, and it's actually like physical copies of the props. And he actually said the word. I couldn't find that. Oh well, who cares? So last time we played, my poor little idiot. What's his name? I'm gonna scroll up to my character sheet and see his name. What's my little ding dong's name? He's on the far right. Where is he here? There he is. That's right. I called him Neville. His name's Mr. William Boltwood, but I called him Neville. He looked into the telescope and realized the futility of his life, basically. So he got a little scared because he saw an eyeball staring back at him. And he realized just how insignificant he is in the universe, which he already knew, honestly. But he did take some sanity loss for that. And we all also did see that we're on a bit of a timeline of our good friend, whatever the heck his name is, Sir Catalyst. He died and bequeathed us some stuff in his will. And we all just kind of showed up like the characters from Clue. And we did realize that we're on a timeline from his prediction to the end of the world as we know it. We don't feel fine. And I think that's it. We should probably choose, like, we need to have like a lead investigator. So I took the sanity loss because my character was like the lead investigator by default. And then I stupidly looked in the telescope. And so anyway, we should probably go with someone who has a little bit more stats to burn. Does anyone feel like stepping up to the plate? Or we can just burn through my character stats. I don't care either way. And if someone else jumps on, they're more than welcome to play my William Boltwood or whatever my character's name is. Anyone feeling plucky? I know, but I get scared. I can keep going. I'm happy to keep going. All right, let's go. I'll keep going. All right, so let's see. Beyond that, we do have a little bit of upkeep in regards to timekeeping, which we're kind of doing okay on. We've done everything in the observatory, right? I feel like we've really kind of done all of that. I feel like we really have. Yeah? Anyone feeling like... Yeah, so what we can do is, that's right. I just clicked on the our little handy dandy chart here. Does it say add this your house map 0 anytime anywhere entry? I think it takes, oh, here we go. It takes like trying to see how that time thing worked. Oh, it doesn't take time coming here, but wasn't it anytime we go to a new passage? Is that that is an increment of time unless it has an asterisk, I believe. Was that correct? I feel like that's correct. Okay. So attic. Okay. Lone Spelunker, you were so keen on this attic. Dare we go to the east attic or the west attic? Which one's calling out to you? No, I don't think so. All right. 377 it is, and that did take some time. I'm just holding my finger up. That's what the time means. Okay, the West Attic is a dusty place. In fact, one of the only places you have encountered dust in Lombard House. A small window allows some ambient light to come in, highlighting the airborne dust you have kicked up just entering this long-forgotten corner of clutter. Many smaller boxes and random items are on display, from the mounted antelope heads. Antelope is capitalized? And other hunting trophies to a perambulator. Dust sheets. Oh my God. I ramble perambulator off just fine, and then I hit the word dust and I get tongue-tied. Sheets are strewn around over most of the boxes. Roll a spot hidden. I think this is Keiko's jam, right? She's right? She's our little spy? Yeah. Roll a spot hidden for us, Morgan. And I am going to update our little time clock. 80. Oh, that's a big old fail. I think we're a little rattled. I think we're rightfully so. We're a little rattled. Oh, I just erased the text. I didn't. Okay, come on. Text. There we go. 2. Okay, just updating our clock. Okay, so we didn't see anything. Fail. Search. Oh, okay. So we can see here, we can search the whole attic, which would add 3 increments of time to plus 30 minutes. No, that would move us to the next square because each of these squares is 30-minute chunks. Do we want to search this attic or do we want to leave the room? It would just add us, it would make the time basically be 7, it basically would be 7:10, and we're called down to dinner at 7:30. I don't know. I mean, we didn't. I guess we're looking for this stupid egg, but there is a Fabergé egg, this little Willy Wonka Ready Player One egg thing we're looking for around this house. But it is currently 6:40. So it would just put it to 7:10. So it would add 30 minutes to our time. How are you guys feeling about that? Do we search the whole attic? We could still move over to the next attic, and that'd probably be it until dinner time. Or we can keep on kind of wandering around. What are you guys feeling? Sorry, Mike? I don't know. If we did, I sure didn't pay attention to it. Yeah, that's right. But now the egg. Now this room's all dusty, which would indicate if the egg was put here, it's put here a long time ago. But it's also Call of Cthulhu. We may just find really creepy things, and we may just find creepy things, but good creepy things. I think it's fun regardless, whatever we do. Yeah, but something else could have been put up here that's really kind of interesting. I know. So yeah, what are we, that or that? How are we? How are we feeling? I'm good with whatever. Obviously. Anyone leaning in a particular way? Yeah, I'm kind of that either is fine too. Lone Splunker or Morgan, you feeling? Oh, I guess we could just come back, right? That's a good idea, Morgan. Okay, so we're gonna go to the East Attic, see what's going on there, and then just wander back over here. But that will still take us 20 minutes somehow. Excuse me, not 20 minutes. It would take us 2 time increments, which would be like 8 minutes. I think our time increments are maybe it's 5. Oh, I think it's 5. Okay, we're leaving the room. 2:31. We are going to the East Attic. 3:14. That is another increment of time. Oh, we got a little picture for this one. The East Attic is a cluttered collection of dust sheets, under which all manner of shaped objects appear to dwell. Tea chests and crates can be seen, along with tables and chairs. Searching the East Attic takes 30 minutes. Enter the West Attic. Enter the observatory or go somewhere else. Oh, wow. This attic is much smaller. I guess we could have looked at the map to indicate what attic is bigger. Maybe that would have actually have shown us fairly well. I'm trying to find the map. Oh, yeah. Look at it. Oh no, they look pretty much the same actually. If you're looking at the map here, yeah. All right. So this one appears to be a little. We can spend another 30 minutes in this attic. It looks like this one is more frequently used. That's basically it. It may have been by. Oh, I think at midnight is the reading of the will. So maybe by then. That's true. But who know? At dinner, I mean, I keep referring to clues. Someone may die. Um, but yeah, what's yeah, I don't know. I don't know how important this egg is. Is like is the egg, well maybe egg is like really important, and that's the thing we need to actually like not have the world blow up. But we'll probably learn more at midnight during the reading of the will. But is there yeah, is there anything do we want to move on somewhere else? Oh, I know. Let's see. It just says evening meal go to 10, and then I'm just looking at the calendar right now. It says evening meal 7:30 go to passage 10, and then it looks like at 8 o'clock we're free again. And then you can see at midnight it says reading the will. So it looks like it, at least according to our calendar, we have nothing on our calendar that says we're gonna. It looks like just a 30-minute meal. So yeah, what are we feeling? Hmm. Exactly. Which I can look at, but again, I'm just going to go back to we're in the East Attic currently. I'm just showing you all the other rooms here, if you can see it on my YouTube page here. But every time we do go to a room, that's another 5 minutes. So yes, it takes 30 minutes to check out the attic, but in the amount of times we've gone to both attics, that was 10 minutes we just wasted without doing anything. Right? That's kind of where I'm leaning. Yeah, it's kind of where I'm leaning. You good with that, Mike? All right, we're searching. We're searching here. So this is just going to move our little timepiece over another little space here. So 3:26. Oh, this took no. Oh, because we already knew it took the 30 minutes. Lifting up dust sheets one at a time, you investigate generations of stored items. Ooh, we got something. There are photo albums of steam trains. Obviously, someone was a keen train spotter. Also, many half-finished oil canvases, some partially painted over other pictures. In one box, you discover a pair of Cavalier sabers and gain a saber if you wish. It's a sword, 1d8 plus damage bonus. We can you guys can look and see who hits the hardest amongst us. That may be a good melee weapon for somebody. I don't know why we're walking around this house with shotguns and sabers, but nonetheless, apparently we know something's up. Pulling the dust sheet off, the next item you thought was yet another tall lamp. You are shocked to be confronted by a bizarre creature of nightmares. Uh-oh. A three-legged monstrosity with human-like hands, yet only an appendage reminiscent of a tentacle for a head. You quickly step back, expecting the hideous creature to attack. The light glints off its slimy hide and completes the horror. Roll sanity. Then it says success and fail. This may be an investigator thing. This may be the lead. This may be maybe my guy was like going around looking and he just finds it in his corner. Yeah, because again, the team thing gets a little confusing at times, but we'll just say it's me. And let's. I'm just gonna move this here. Come on, just moving the time. It's 7:15. Let's. What is my sanity? Oh, and who was anyone particularly strong? Have a good damage bonus? Did anyone able to find that? I'm just looking for my sanity. Yeah, the damage bonus will be at oh, it's associated usually with strength and size. There it is, very bottom right. It'll say so. The captain has a D4. It looks like he'd be funny with his saber. Oh, brawl. I think it's your brawl. I think it's your brawl. The so the but yeah, if you look at like your brawl and like yeah, the captain has a D4 damage bonus. I'm looking at that right now. I have a 0, obviously. I'm rolling my sanity. I need to roll. Oh, no, it's okay. Below is 78. Wait, is that how? Yeah. Let's see how I do here. Okay, I'm still sane. Um, and then were there two sabers, or I thought it was just one. I can recheck. Oh, a pair of cavalry sabers. Oh, great. Okay. If you can write that in, remember, if you just do text off of your character sheet, then you can drag it onto your character sheet. Um, and that is. Oh, do you really? You have a short sword? Of course you do. But this sword is a 1d8. I don't know what is your short sword damage. Does it say? It'll be like a 1d8 plus something. Oh, so this is an upgrade. Okay. Okay. Oh, I failed, so I will find out what happened. No, I succeeded. Excuse me. I succeeded on my sanity check. Coming to your senses, you realize that what is before you is nothing except a sculpture. Oh, okay. You get your breath from a sudden shock of such a twisted creation. The sculptor sure had a bizarre imagination to invent such a fear-inducing statue, a terrifying work of genius. It appears to be made of some hard-veined stone. You're unsure what type of mineral it is. Okay, so I call over Keiko. Like, Keiko, come look at this thing. And you need to make a spot hidden, Keiko. Stop looking at your sword. So it sure is, because you sure rolled a 99. Jeez, ow, Keiko. All right, that's a fail. Yeah, poor Morgan's really rolling like Morgan. And that's it. That's this attic. It is a 1d8. 1d8 plus your damage bonus. Did you write that down too, Mike? For your sword? I thought so. I thought you said you had the best damage bonus. Oh, you're not the sea captain. That's right. Mike is the doctor. That's right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, we saw some art. We can still go to 2 rooms. Let's go to the, what sounds good? The billiards room. That's very Clue. Lounge, sitting room. I felt like we were in one of those to start with. That's where that woman was who plays the harp. Outside, we had the Whomping Willow. Kitchen, landing. Does the landing just overlook the like the main hall? Is that what a landing is? Back door, front door. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing's billiards room, study. Study could be good. Yeah, they do. I agree. Which one's calling out? That's probably another play. We're about to make some library use rolls, I'm sure. Is anyone any of these calling out to you guys? Which one in particular? Yeah, again, I'm assuming we can always come back to one of these. So just go for the first one, the library. Or do we want the study? Because maybe he hides all of his stuff there. All right, let's hit the study. Morgan calls it. Let's do it. Okay, study. Here we go. Ooh, here we go. Cluttered study. The cluttered study is really a busy estate office. This is where Mr. Gray is, I think. The main decor is tan tone with worn wooden flooring, shelving and units sag under the large box, folders brimming with paperwork. An ageless teak desk shows many signs of heavy use. The leathered inlaid board is shedding its top layers. The inkwell and pens are messy from spillage, and small timepieces tick quietly next to them. The main chair behind the desk is also badly worn, while the 2 seats in front of the desk seem in far better condition despite being of the same design. The fireplace has a dark stone surround and is extremely sooty with a brass fire guard. There's a large wooden globe depicting the old world. You suspect it is a drinking cabinet. The solicitor, Mr. Gray, is sitting here. Don't mind me. Carry on your hunt for Edward's egg. He is reading the Agatha Christie novel, The Unknown Enemy. He's about halfway through the book. We can talk to Mr. Gray. That is very Clue sounding as well. Or Reservoir Dogs. Search the study, which is 1d4 time, which we only have one unit left until dinner. So I don't know quite how that works. Maybe if you roll over a 1, we don't succeed because we didn't have the time and we got called into dinner. Examine the globe drink cabinet, investigate the paperwork, which takes 30 minutes, or search the desk. Yeah, check out the globe. Anyone else? Yeah. So the globe is free of time. Oh, that's true. Yeah, there you go. I'm good with that. Do we want to try the globe and see how that treats us? It doesn't look like it takes us any time. Yeah. So our I just haven't moved it. Let's see if I can. Where's that? Where's them? Just updating our time. Here we're actually at. Oh, was it a 3? Oh, it's a 4. Okay, we actually do have a little. God dang it! I keep erasing it. We're at a 4. I can't be bothered. Okay. Drink cabinet. Here we go. Examine the globe drinks cabinet. You take a closer look at the large wooden globe in the study. It is obviously old, judging by the lack of some more recent discoveries and archaic place names. Turning the globe over, you notice there are some holes in it. Perhaps woodworm? Maybe not. No, you decide there would be more than 12 holes all spread out over the globe. You look at their positioning. Ooh, this may be worth copying. Madagascar, Alaska, Siberia, Tibet, Namibia, I suppose the Falklands, Peru, Easter Island, Mongolia, and Egypt. Two other pins are where you think Australia and Antarctica would be marked on this outdated relic. Opening the cabinet, you find a selection of spirits and fine decanters and help yourself to a glass of your choosing. Why not? After all, it's a free house and a few days away from home. The solicitor is still engrossed in his novel. Ooh, that actually took us time. We are up to 5 now. We have one time unit remaining. Paperwork takes 30 minutes. Go ahead. Give me a second. I'll just go right back to it. I copied it as well. I could put it in like a note section or throw it on here. But we have Madagascar, Alaska, Siberia, Tibet, Namibia, Falklands, Peru, Easter Island, Mongolia, and Egypt, and it looks like Australia and Antarctica. These are all very Lovecraftian Call of Cthulhu-y places. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and try to. You can see my mess of a desktop, maybe. I don't know. Where did the screenshot go? Oh my lord. This is what it looks like when I'm trying to edit videos and everything. I don't know where that screenshot went. I'll put it up some other time or refer to it when we need it. Okay. So we have one more time unit left. We can walk somewhere. We can talk to Mr. Gray. We can, I think that, or search the desk. Yeah, I agree. Searching the desk. Let's do it. This is the last of our time, which is fine. Searching the desk, you find little interest in the drawers. Blank paper, envelopes, and a book of stamps are in one, a notebook with pages torn out in the other. Keiko, stop looking at your sword and start looking around this desk. It's up to you again to roll this stupid check. I don't even know what. 47, is that good? What's your. Oh, fantastic. There we go. Yes, I think so. Okay, here we go. Finally. What do we find in the desk? Oh, this doesn't look too great. Looking under the desk, maybe find a folded 5-pound note. The solicitor doesn't seem to have noticed. He's engrossed in his book. You think this could be the only time ever that you've successfully taken some money off a lawyer. Smiling, you pretend to fasten your shoelace while you put the white note in your pocket and move away. Is that it? Oh, that's so disappointing. So disappointing. But I think it is time to go to dinner, which I believe was 10. All right, let's make our way to the dinner party here. I'm pretty sure it said 10. Ooh, I got a lot of reading. Let's go. A loud gong. I think, again, that happens in Clue, right? Isn't there a gong? Is struck somewhere in Lombard House. No matter where anyone is, they can hear it. Then the clock chimes 7:30. You return to the dining room. I know my goofy face is in the way. If anyone's trying to read along, I'll just put my face over it. You return to the dining room of Lombard House and sit at a large table. Everyone you have met at the manor is present. Mr. Gray, the solicitor, heads the table, with Miss Harris at the other end. Several other beneficiaries are seated at the table. Seems that they have all just arrived before dinner, while the investigators are busy exploring the house. All remaining pre-generated investigators are here, but not added to the party. So we're all here, which is like another 4 of us. Okay, they are friendly enough, but act as individuals, either conducting their own research or not bothering. Some choose to relax in the sitting room most of the day. Okay, so the sitting room is where they're hanging out. The dining room has a Far Eastern theme and colors of the willow pattern. You notice the silver cutlery and dining ware are of exceptional quality. Mrs. O'Brien keeps bringing out hot platters of food in a very experienced manner. The wall has a large print by Rubens entitled The Downfall of Man on the east wall. 2 large Greek busts seem out of place, flanking the masterpiece. They are labeled Xenophanes of... Oh, come on. Colophon and Zeno of Elia. Whatever. A painting of a cryptic female face mixed with a landscape hangs above the fireplace. While enjoying a 4-course dinner over excellent produce, you talk amongst yourselves and chat with the other guests. Mr. Gray says there are still other invited benefactors who have not yet arrived. He wonders if they have decided not to attend. Time will tell. But he says attendance at the midnight reading is imperative. So we got a lot of time, I think. The fire is well stoked, raising spirits along with the fine cuisine. Those who have been drinking early really appreciate it before another tipple. After rice pudding, dessert, and a drink, Mr. Gray suggests you continue searching for the priceless Fabergé egg until the reading of the will, as per Edward's wishes. So this makes me think we couldn't have found it. So we probably have to go through a series of steps to get to it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe we've uncovered something we don't know it, but yeah, we couldn't have found it in this amount of time, just based off of the text. Following the late Edward's instructions, he asks Mrs. O'Brien to bring in a box of electric torches, which she distributes. He reminds you that there are 3 hours till midnight when the will, all caps, shall be read in the great hall. Again, he says the gong will be rung at 5 minutes to midnight. Anyone not in attendance will not be eligible as beneficiary. Okay. Then the doorbell rings. Shortly afterwards, Mrs. O'Brien shows in a middle-aged gentleman. He promptly introduces himself as Kenneth Richardson and apologizes for being late. He explains his train was delayed. Some problem on the Scarborough line, apparently. Wasn't there like a murder on the Scarborough line? He produces his letter of invitation and requested by Mr. Gray, who pins an orchid to his lapel. We all have orchids. Further explaining the midnight reading and hunt for the Fabergé egg. Mr. Richardson looks excited at the prospect. He has a working-class Yorkshire accent. I've played a Yorkshire person once, and up hello there. It's something. It's not that. It's not quite that. That was crappy. It's weird though. And says he is an engineer who worked for Edward before the Great War. You may select one of the earlier party members to rejoin you for the next part of the investigation. I think we're all a team now anyway. Doesn't matter. Your party should now have 2 investigators, but remember it always said if you are the group, you always have the minimum number of players is how many players you have. So that's fine. Advance time to 9. Okay, dinner took an hour and a half, but we are still back to cruising. So we are back at 9 p.m. Just trying to move this thing here. 1. I don't know why I just can't double click this thing. I gotta do this. 1. Okay. So it is 9 o'clock and the house is ours for 3 hours. And the outside, which we did see things outside. We just chose not to walk because I think I mostly got scared. But we still do have the study. We could go back to that. We still haven't searched the study. We still haven't searched the west attic. And we still have the library and the billiards room. The landing, master bedroom. When it comes down to it, we've got 12 bedrooms to check out. Anything? Should we go back and hit the things we've already touched on, or do we want to try anything new? Oh, that's true. But didn't they say earlier that there is no electricity in the house? I think in the previous session, I think they made mention that there's no gaslighting in the house. It's all uh or maybe they said it's like dim gaslighting, but they don't have electricity yet. I don't know. But nonetheless, that one attic is would be pretty dark. Or I don't know. I don't honestly. I don't care. I'm just saying what I remember. Anyone? Yeah. Anyone have any lean in any particular direction where you want to go? Where we? Oh, that's smart. Okay. Yeah. So let's close. So Mike suggested closing out the upper level first and just kind of making our way down to an extent for what sounds interesting. I'm good with that. Let's head back. It was the west attic, I believe, is what Lone Spelunker went to first. This is the dusty one. So we're set at 2. I should actually just have a dice next to me and just keep track of it that way. I have a dice set right here. This is considered by many the Death on the Reich campaign, the Enemy Within campaign from Warhammer. Once we beat it, my friends gave me this little dice set, and it says, "Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy." There's this guy with this really long neck in a cave, and he's like really messed up, and he's kind of like chasing them around the cave. And I can't remember if it was written for him to say, "Oh," he keeps saying, "Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy," but that's what I kept saying for him as he's like tracking them down. So anyway, that's why this says, "Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy." This is a neat little like honeycomb thing with some dice in it. Okay. And Mike, I was actually thinking when we finish our current campaign, that the Death on the Right could be really interesting, pending what kind of shape the multiverse is in when we're done with it. Okay, so I digress. So oh god dang it, I grabbed a D20. I need a D6. This is just gonna be easier for me to keep track of time this way. So we are at a 2. Okay. So here in the attic, did we want to search the whole thing for 30 minutes? Okay. I think you once the spot hidden roll. I don't think you can. I think like it's just like a one time thing. Like we just couldn't find anything. I, yeah. All right. But we're good spending the 30 minutes here to see what we find in the dusty, creepy attic. All right. Let's do it. You search. Oh, we got dexterity coming up. Weird. You search the west attic, careful not to kick up the thick layers of dust. It is unpleasant and musty in the low ceilinged loft. Roll dexterity. Is this me? I don't know exact. Mine's 80. I think. Oh, I know. Mine's 45. Because I think this is going to be me because I am the lead investigator. This is like if a beam falls, it's going to fall on the lead investigator. So again, I think this is going to be me because Morgan, you said that I should keep doing it. So if I get hurt, it's your fault. Wow, I made it by 2. Hooray. So 421, I succeeded. Whoa. Oh my goodness. This is a lot. You notice that one area has no dust, therefore has been recently disturbed. Why do we have to roll dexterity for this? Looking closer, you pull back the dust sheet, finding what appears to be an old sea chest, Captain. Yeah, on the front is inscribed by the owner's name, Captain Henry Lombard. Opening the box, you find an aging manuscript. It appears to be a logbook, presumably of a nautical voyage. You are eager to read this journal in the sea chest like a time capsule. I'm going to screenshot this as well. The ancient book is fragile but in good condition. It reveals the log from a voyage to discover new trade routes, captained by Henry Lombard. The ship, the Blenheim of London, departed September 1790. Henry departed in 1790, and in 1791, he landed at the volcanic, Batango Island archipelago in the Pacific. Henry was warmly welcomed by the Paluatan and the tribe elder, the chieftain of the Nanyar tribe. The British had a sailor who managed to speak in a basic way with the natives using Gaelic. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. The tribe's culture being run as I don't know this kind of crassy. Gerontocracy? Is that like geriatric, like the elders? Okay, therefore very wise. They hoped for peace and fair trade. Sounds like good people. We'll see. The leader asked Henry if he came as a force of good, and Henry acknowledged with a genuine handshake. Paluatan believed Henry was the prophecy of the light coming. He explained all the evil from the island would be removed and cleansed by the white savior forever. Oh boy, this is starting to sound very Lovecraft if you know his. Henry was happy to go along with the friendly diplomacy and saw it all as a traditional folklore removed from reality. As a sign of acceptance, Henry was given a splinter of the only gem they had ever found while tunneling, a unique gem so beautiful it must never be in total darkness. The chief's ancestors had kept the gemstone in light for over 250 years. Wow, it's a lot of torches, I guess. Okay. Henry was entrusted with the gem and warned his acceptance and continued support for the tribe would only be secured by never allowing the gem to fall into darkness. Henry, being a man of respect for local tribes' customs, like James Cook. No, he wasn't. I know where James Cook was killed, and rightfully so. It's actually one of the best places in the world to go swimming and to go snorkeling. But yeah, James Cook got killed by the inhabitants, the natives, because he was a butthole. Okay, so he ensured the jewel's lamp case they gave him and would never run out of oil. As time passes in the journal on the voyage home, Henry mentions that he thought there could be something odd about the tribal warning about the gemstone. He had suffered bad dreams after looking into the heart of the stone for too long, terribly vivid dreams, and some entries in the log seemed rather erratic and disjointed for about 3 weeks. However, once he entered the channel, his writings returned to serious matters only and thorough navigational maths like the beginning of the voyage. He never mentioned the gem again in the log. Discovering the low-lying islands and establishing trades with an indigenous tribe called the Nanyar was a great accomplishment that Henry was proud of. The tribe numbered maybe 400 people and primarily lived on seafood, as their islands were not large and mainly rock. They lived in large caves carved from the rock, which the ore had already been extracted. They had a plentiful supply of valuable ore from platinum to silver to copper. He exchanged them for food and clothing. From this came a trade treaty that the British wouldn't interfere with the islands and trade peacefully. Upon landing in Southampton in April 1792, Henry was promoted to admiral, as the deal was worth huge amounts of cash to all involved in the British Empire. He details in his log that he planned to charter his own fleet, trade with the Nanyar, and use the fortune to fund the building of a grand family estate called Lombard House. Oh, okay. So this is the progenitor of this family. The sea chest also contains an old flintlock pistol, which sounds cool, but it's probably, with a silver shot. That may be worth noting. You may gain flintlock. Roll luck to see if it actually fires when attempted. Damage is 2d6 plus 3. There is a brass hand compass. You may also gain plus 10 to navigation. That's pretty cool. There are 2d6 gold coins from the late 1780s, and this took us 3 extra time. That is pretty cool, though. So 1, 2, 3. So we're up to a 2 now. I'll update the chart here in a second. So I will, just for fun, screenshot this. And does anyone who hasn't rolled yet? I feel like Spelunker and Mike haven't rolled much, but why don't both of you roll a d6? Spelunker and Mike, roll a d6. We'll add that together. That'll be how much gold we found. I guess we're also just stealing gold from this house. Lord Spelunker got a 6. What's Mike getting here? Yeah, no kidding. We could use it, right? Yeah, that's stupid. It's the one stat we're missing. Okay, Mike, did you roll that 3 just now? Okay, so that's 9 gold coins. That's worth that's nothing to scarf. So let's I'm going to update quickly the sheet. If anyone put into our inventory that we got these 9 coins and this flintlock pistol, and somebody can grab this. Who is good at navigating? I'm assuming the captain, right? Yeah. Captain gets the compass. So let's I think in the sheet above it. Oh yeah, under possessions you can put under gear and possessions you can put that that compass. And then let's see what your navigation score is. I'm assuming it's pretty decent. 75. Geez, that puts you up to 85. That's great. Wow. Okay. Well, that's good. Okay. In 3 time. So that was a pretty good little bit of information. 377. Okay, and then we're leaving the room because there's nothing else to do here. And I think the attic, observatory and attics are taken care of. Anything else on this? I guess the next level are the bedrooms. I think everything else looks to be downstairs. Yeah. Did we want to see the master bedroom or any of the other We have no real reason to check out some of the other bedrooms at the moment, but we could. Or do you want to stick to the more clue-like areas? Right? I agree. The master is the only one that. Does anyone want to hit the master bedroom, or would you rather just go back down to other places? I mean, yeah, we still have like 2 hours until the reading, so yeah, we can hit the master bedroom, I guess. All right, master bedroom. All right, that took another time, so I'm just got my little dice here. We're up to a 3. Okay, the large master bedroom has a king-size bed and several dressing tables. There is a stale smell in the room, despite the windows being cracked open and a breeze blowing the net curtains. There's a full-length mirror on the west wall, and the decor is looking tired and long overdue decorating. Under the bed is a shining bedpan. I read a different word than shining as I was reading. It looked like a word with a T in it, which I was like, wow, that's what a bedpan's for. The drawers are still full of Edward's clothes. A strange painting depicting a castle hangs on the north wall. There is a walk-in wardrobe to Narnia of fair size and a clean private bathroom as part of an ensuite layout for the master of the house. Master of the house. Da, 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 da. Okay, choose below, but failed rolls still cost time. Oh, okay. We can search the room. That's 1d6 time. And we need to roll a spot hidden. Examine the painting. Search the walk-in wardrobe. Search the bathroom. Go somewhere else. I guess you got weird stuff in the bathroom. I'm sure cultists have to read while on the toilet. So the thing that's going to take the most time is searching the room. Examining the painting takes the least amount of time. Searching the bathroom takes second least, and then the walk-in wardrobe, and then again back to the search in the room. Anything jumping out at us? Like, should we give this a full shakedown, or what do you think? Painting, is that what you said, Mike? All right. Ooh, appraise. Do we have any appraisal? Jesus. All right. Spelunker, why don't you do this one? Morgan's been rolling a lot tonight. No, I just feel bad for Spelunker. Let's let Spelunker get them. But yeah, I don't have any faith in you too. Oh yeah, let's see what you got there, Spelunker. What is your appraise? It is a 30. Ooh, 30. It's still rough. Yeah. Let's see what you got. A 39. Our luck's pretty. What is it? What do we think, guys? Is it? We think so? Spending 9 points of luck to figure out what the heck is going on. I guess there is no fail, so you can only succeed. If you don't succeed, you just wasted time. We got nothing out of it. So there's no go. If you fail, read this passage. There's no passage to read. So we only get anything if we succeed. So you spending that luck? I mean, it's your character basically. It's up to you if you want to spend a healthy portion of your luck. But we could. I don't know. I mean, it could. Yeah, I'm also playing devil's advocate, but it could also have like a Da Vinci Code kind of thing in the painting that we're missing. Yeah, or we see the egg in it or something. Oh yeah, I mean we've got 8 characters, so we do have 8 characters, and I'm assuming not all of these people are going to survive. So, and again, yeah, And we can, like the game says too, we can, whenever, like there's certain points in the story where it's like, all right, we need to get, this character needs to rest. We're going to pull this character in for now. So we can be mixing and matching them throughout. So, all right. So if you can mark down on your character sheet that you spent the 9, hopefully this is worth our time. You study the painting and determine it is over 100 years old. Looking closely, you find the painting was signed by none other than the Marquis de Sade. The painting has an unusual subject of fantastical castles against a star-studded sky. The moon reflects in an eerie lake. You presume, if this is genuine, it could be worth several £1,000s. It is certainly interesting to think this came from the mind of that depraved man. Hang on. Wait, you feel like you've seen this before. A feeling of déjà vu washes over you. Yes, you remember now. You've seen it in a dream when you were little. If it is midnight between 1 a.m., go to 278. So can we come back here? That may be worth noting. Okay. I don't know if we'd have to make the check. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we just know what to look for. I don't know. Well, I took a screenshot of that as well. So, okay, that again, that could have been a clue though for something. Okay. What do we got here? We've got the wardrobe. That is 1d4. Yeah, go ahead. That's the bedroom. Yeah, we're just back at the bedroom. So we can search the entire room, which is 1d6 time. We can do the walk-in wardrobe, which is 1d4 time, and the bathroom, which is 1d3 time. Anyone feeling, and all those are spot hidden rolls. So Keiko, you're on deck if we do any of these. That's true. That's true. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess I do keep forgetting we're looking for this egg. I'm just looking for clues like what the heck is happening and how did he figure this out, this whole god and blah, blah, blah. So I'm just poking around at things. I keep forgetting about the whole egg part of this. Ooh, good call, Mike. Okay, so Mike, why don't you roll a 1d4 to see how much time this takes? I can get on that just because it does have the hard success. That'd be fun if we do go to Narnia. All right, Mike. A 2. Great, so that puts us up to 6. Okay. And then, all right, Keiko, you're on deck. Let's do it. Well, you're up, actually. You're not even on deck. You are up. We would like you to get a hard success on this for searching the... your second 9. That is a big old whiff. Okay. So that is 6. We do have, we can, what do you say? Oh, it's fine. It's luck. It is fine. So yeah, so Keiko, still really into that sword. Really into that sword. You did make one check. Oh, you found that. Oh, and you're in that £5 note you found. That's what you found tonight. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So we need, do we want to search the room and do we want to search the bathroom? The time is currently, let's see what we got here. It's at 6. That's in the 6 slot. It is almost 10 p.m. So it's we've been going for about an hour, which was we figured out all this stuff in the attic and we're in this room right now. And we have until 12 until the reading. So we've done basically 1 hour of the 3 we have. Okay. All right, search the room. Spelunker, roll the 1d6 to see how much time it takes. And then, sorry, Keiko, you're back on deck. You wanted to be the evil mastermind espionage queen. Yay, 1. That's great. So that does not take long. And then, okay, Keiko. Here we go. There she goes. There she goes. There we go. Good job. Okay. Okay. You're still on the team. You're still on the team. God dang it. I can't. So frustrated that it's just tricky for me to change these numbers on this thing. When I click on it, what are you doing, you jerk? I gotta like click that, Then I gotta click that. Then I gotta click that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it is now 10 p.m. as we're searching the bedroom, and we found. Ooh, there's a gun outlined in the book here. Searching among the drawers, you find a boxed medal identifying as the Military Cross 1914. That is World War I, right? Also, in the box are a pair of women's lace gloves. Oh, and a small diamond-laden ring engraved amber. Don't steal that, Keiko. On the bed, once the bed is searched, you find a loaded Webley service revolver under the edge of the mattress. The 6 bullets have silver tips. We now have 7 silver shots. So we gain the Webley, and that looks like the old, like officers' pistols, World War II time, World War I time period. Base skill. All right, taking a picture of this. So we've gotten a lot of silver ammunition. And we also got this hint about Amber. So he may have had something going on with this Amber person. Good to know. Okay, bedroom's been pretty fruitful. Dare we check the bathroom? What would you say, Morgan? I don't know. I don't know what it is, but this dude seems to have a lot of. He and his the founder of this house had the silver bullets, and then he had the silver bullets. So it seems like it's a family thing. What do we want to check the bathroom? It's the last thing to check in this area. It's 1d3 time. I know. I mean, that's the thing. All right, Splunker, roll another roll a 1d6, and we'll just divide it by 2. Let's get a good another good low roll. And nice, dude. That's great. I mean, that's the same amount of time it takes us to go anywhere. So now we just need Keiko. Show us your show us the stuff here. 16. There we go. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, this is a terrible idea. Good job though. Keiko got this as well. So Keiko's back. We are searching the bathroom, and it took the least amount of time possible, and we succeeded. Ooh. The bedroom has its own ensuite bathroom with water closet. You search the... Ooh, we have a lot of things going on here. You search the cupboards and pipework, finding it spotlessly clean. Looking through the well-folded towels, it appears nothing out of the ordinary. A book on a low shelf... I'm going to move my... I can just tell that, my image is blocking people from reading. A book on a low shelf called The Mind's Eye by Quatermass PhD. It looks heavy, going on about astral projection, esoteric telepathic theories and such. Yet, it's kind of hard to read this. Yet, it is all just ideas and rambling of an overactive mind. You look through the medicine cabinet and find it is well stocked with many compounds, jars, and bottles. The bathroom is clean and almost modern. There's nothing important here. Wait. Your keen eye, Keiko's keen eye, spies something squiggled on the mirror as if smudged by a finger. Breathing on it reveals the word as one of the following, depending the date. Oh, we can keep coming back here and breathing on the mirror and seeing a word. That's pretty fun. Okay. Mike, did you hear about us finding the silver bullets? Another gun with silver bullets? Yeah, we found in his bed. So first off, he had a love letter or something like that, and a ring to someone named Amber. Oh, and women's gloves. That's what it was, lace gloves. And he also had a officer's pistol from World War I, a Webley, I believe it's called, and 6 silver tipped bullets. That's right. Yeah, it's an actual gun. So it is what is the date? Today is the 3rd of November. So that's good. So let's see what one word we get on this. 351. The word on the mirror is maze. Ooh. All right. This may be a room we want to keep coming back to. So maze. Where am I? I guess I'm going to go back there real quick. And just screenshot this. Yeah, I need to, if my desktop was more clear, I'd just start dragging this stuff into Owlbear, but my desktop's a mess currently. So I'm going to, I'll just do that again real quick. Bathroom maze. Screenshot. All right. Okay. That was a pretty. And then Keiko found two things, and Lone Spelunker rolled the shortest amount of time. So we've actually had two pretty good run-ins there. It is only 10:10, and we are back to the checking some stuff out here. 327. Go somewhere else. Did we want to go back down into this? Where was it? Where was Mr. Gray? The study, right? Did we want to like finish that, or did we want to check any other room or bedrooms? Yeah, I agree. Everyone good with that? All right. So let's finish up the study. That took us another minute. That puts us up to 3. Okay. We could talk to Mr. Gray. We did not search the study, and we did not investigate the paperwork. Those are the two things we did not do, or talk to Mr. Gray. So 3 things actually. Searching the study takes 1d4 time. Investigating the paperwork takes 30 minutes. And then talking to Mr. Gray takes nothing, apparently. Maybe you can tell us about Agatha Christie. Sure. I'm fine with that. Do we search the study? Mike, why don't you roll a 1d4 for us? See how much time this takes. A 1. Man, we are an efficient team, if nothing else. We should open like a cleaning business. Okay, so that just puts us up to a 4. All right. And then search the study. 59. You methodically begin to search the study, looking through drawers, cupboards, and behind cabinets. You try to examine every aspect of the well-used Lombard estate office. Keiko, you imagine a clue must be here. Whoa, a 1. Jeez, ow. She's on the ball now. My God. Okay. Success. Big success. I know. You search around the backs of the furniture and vases under the rug, underneath Mr. Gray, and by the fireplace. Pressing on a part of the mantelpiece, there is a click, and a small doorway unlatches. Good job, Keiko. The left side of the fireplace is revealed as an access door to another area. Ooh, it is like Clue. I feel a draft from inside and slowly open the panel. Looking inside, there appears to be a cavity between the exterior and interior walls, maybe 30 inches wide. A passage, in fact, that heads left, following the wall. Peering along the short passage, you see a steep staircase heading up to the first floor. So that's the bedroom floor. Using your torch, you look into the windowless tunnel. As you squeeze inside, you see there is a mechanism here to open this secret door into the study. Therefore, you cannot get locked inside. This bolsters you to investigate further. So you ascend the narrow staircase. If the 3rd of November and your first visit, go to 3. All right. I guess we'll just go back to the study some other time. This did take us, I'm just updating the time here. We're up to a 5. 3. After only 2 steps, great. You are surprised to see something on the dark stairs. It appears to be a gun. This place is just littered with guns. Yes, a Thompson submachine gun. And next to it, there are 3 20-round magazines fully loaded. Jesus Christ. Also, there's a modern hand pump torch in a small box that on closer investigation is 6 silver-tipped bullets 45s. These fit the Thompson Colt 45 automatics and Webley service revolvers. Gain the Thompson submachine gun with 60 rounds. Oh my God. Okay. We have a freaking... we have an arsenal. Jeez, out. Okay. I just screenshot all that as well. Go to 34. While on the stone stair... Yeah, right? While on the stone stairs in the tight secret passage, you notice 2 spy holes. Ooh. Placing your eye to the aperture, you find you are looking through the wall into a bedroom, perhaps number 4. Is that one of our bedrooms? The bedroom is silent. No one can be seen. You move to the second hole and observe along one of the corridors. No one is visible. You wonder about the purpose of this passage and spy holes. Seems it was part of the original design. Was it a priest hole or a panic room? You cannot decide and suggest that it is a mystery. Do you move downstairs or move upstairs? Poor Keiko. So we came from downstairs, right? Okay, so are we continuing up? All right, let's keep on going. Man, we've got a lot of weapons. Okay. You move up the claustrophobic stone steps deep within the exterior wall of the old manor. I wonder if this will dump us out somewhere that we failed a search check earlier. You equate the situation to some Saturday morning pulp cereal at the picture house. For once, you are the hero, thinks my character. Then you remember the heroes in these movies always face anguish and near-death incidents that they have to overcome. Hopefully, you will not have to experience such a test, is all you can think. Once at the top of the stairs, the short passage ends. A latch on your left opens the secret door before you enter, finding yourself in bedroom 6. We should probably look at the map. Who has what weapons, by the way? Maybe this will be a good time to start kind of thinking about that. And again, we're walking around the house like carrying submachine guns now. Like, hey guys, you at the will reading, great dinner. But like my character's does it make sense for it may just be worth thinking about who has what weapons, like who's good at this stuff. Okay. Okay. So you've got a saber and a revolver. My guy's got like a shotgun or something. Oh, he has a sawed off? What do I have? What do I have? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm gonna. Honestly, it doesn't make any sense for us to even be walking around with these shotguns and stuff like that. But whatever. I don't know. Maybe we saw the creepy thing in the telescope, and we're like, let's get guns. So okay. Here we go. Here we go. 52. All right. You find the bedroom is a standard style with a small wardrobe, bed, and dresser. The room is separated from the corridor by a curtain instead of an eastern wall. A single bed is comfortable, while the carpet is a deep pile. Weird. A vase is the only decoration with dried roses shedding the odd petal. Search the bedroom or head to another room. Would it be worth searching this room? Because I don't think we'd. Oh, yeah. For okay. Let's look at the map and see what so we're on 52. Remind me we're at 52 because I want to go back to this here in a second. Just seeing like what where we are. I'm just looking on the map here. Oh yeah, so it's just connected to this hallway. So we must have come. Oh, maybe those are stairs. Yeah, well, if we, yeah, you may be right, Mike. Maybe um, we just find the secret door, or, yeah, or yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? What did I say? 56? Is that where we're? Actually, it'd be right here. Bedroom 52? Yeah, I bet you're right. We probably just find the secret door, but maybe there's something hidden here. I don't know. How you guys feeling? Oh, we're up to a 6 now. So we can search this. Go ahead. Okay, sure. All right. Okay, so do we want to head back down to? We still haven't finished the study. We still had searching all the paperwork and Mr. Gray, and then we still have the library on top of that. Those were still our big our big things. Is that what we still want to hit, or yeah? Okay, okay. So back to the study. That will put us back to a 1 with time. Just doing my best here to keep us on track here. Okay, did that right for a change. That was exciting. Yeah. All right, it is 10:35 for our characters. We may be able to make it straight to midnight by the end of this session. Let's see. Okay, so we're back in the study. It takes, are we doing the paperwork? 30 minutes? Ooh, my character's good at accounting. Maybe I'll find, it was my time to shine. But did we want to do the paperwork? That takes, yeah, it makes sense, right? Let's see if we can find something here. Investigate the paperwork. 337. Roll accounting. Here we go, baby. Here we go. I'm the accountant, right? Like, this is my thing. You guys aren't better at me than this, right? Come on, Neville. What is my accounting? I feel like it was like really good. 70. That's pretty good, right? No one's better at that than me, right? I don't think so. The sea captain's a 5. Keiko is a 30. That makes sense, actually. She's a thief. She's probably pretty good at keeping her numbers. But yeah, this is my thing, right? It looks like my Mr. Damon Southcott. It was a 30, but no, I'm a 70. Let's do this. Come on, big bucks, big bucks. Son of a... is it worth 14 points of luck? That's a lot. Yeah. What'd you say? Oh, I'm a 50? I thought it was a 70. No, my accounting... Oh, that's how much luck I have. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Don't. Okay. Okay. Fail. All right, but we still found something, though. Sifting through the accounts, you find a large bill of, wow, 5,455 paid to the leading locksmith called Von Kemplin when the house was built, but the work is unspecified. A series of 10 red ledgers detail the cash flow involving in Henry Lombard's expeditions. The books are numbered: Mongolia, Alaska, Easter Island, Madagascar, Australia, Antarctica, Namibia, Egypt, Siberia, and the Falkland Islands from 1 to 10. Does that sound familiar, guys? It sounds like the thing in the room. These expeditions apparently have huge costs involved and appear to take around a year each. Interestingly, there are also 2 similar green ledgers labeled as 11 Peru and 12 Himalayas. Remember there weren't there like 2? Oh, the 2 was where Antarctica and something else should have been. Alaska, I think. Yeah. Oh, that's it. These have been written in different handwriting to the red books. The other accounts for the estate itself cover all the day-to-day runnings, from wages and maintenance costs to fuel and food bills. A noticeable bill of £11,000 to purchase and transplant a full-sized oak tree from the Scottish Isle of Arran. I know I didn't say that right. In 1826 stand out as being extraordinary and ludicrous in cost. A builder charged £6,450 to build the brick Folly in 1900. Oh, here we go. In 1908, close to $10,000 was spent on a new pattern telescope. 1917, during the Russian Revolution, there was a bill of receipt for a Fabergé egg to the tune of £7,500, equivalent in rubles, from the Mensheviks government of Russia. We are going to take a screenshot of this because this all sounds interesting. Okay. All right. We're learning lots of things, lots of investigation in this, but it's fun. I'm actually really enjoying this. The only thing left here is talking to Mr. Gray. Is that worth it? We can ask him how the Agatha Christie book is, or whatever else it feels like telling us. And well, yeah, that's true. And I say we could maybe like do like a fast talk or persuade or something. If you wish to present the Fabergé egg, otherwise you strike up a conversation with Bertrand Gray. Call me Bertie. He's a pleasant-mannered man. Makes you feel instantly at ease talking to him. He explains he never met Edward, as his partner, Mr. Gray, the other one, always dealt with the Lombard accounts. So he says he is just as much at a loss as you regarding the bizarre and unique wishes of the late Mr. Lombard. Oops, we're up to a 5. I'm just keeping track of time. He says he has attended and carried out some strange will readings, but this one is bizarre and unique wishes of the late Mr. Lombard. Oh, here it is. He says he has attended and carried out some strange will readings, but this one takes the biscuit as the most cryptic. He explains he is due retirement, and this will be one of his last duties. He is purely here to enact the legal aspect of the last will and testament, stating he cannot participate in the macabre game that Edward has created and is purely an adjudicator. Of course, he will be interested to see if anyone finds such an egg, but suggests it is possible that this is a wild goose chase and no such treasure exists, much to the late Edward's amusement, no doubt. He seems to remember from his professionalism and backtracks that he is probably wrong, so as not to put you off his search. He wishes you luck and returns to his book. Roll psychology. So psychology is, it's like our insight, like just to see if we're glinting something off this dude. This may be another Keiko skill. Who's good at psychology amongst us? Yep. What's your score there, Morgan, for your psychology? Oh, it's not bad. All right, we got a 50-50 chance. Okay, Keiko's showing up now that she got that money. Okay, good job. Success. Great, this didn't take any more time. You study the body language and responses to your questions. After the conversation, you deduce the solicitor was very relaxed and truthful, if that is possible for a solicitor. You do not believe he knows more than he's letting on. In fact, he seems a genuinely agreeable gentleman. He's going to die. The type of solicitor you would wish to hire for ease of correspondence. In short, he has gained your trust. Okay. That's it. I think we've done everything here. Now the library, right? Yeah, let's library it up. Go ahead. Yes. Yeah, what did he buy the tree or was that someone else? I'll go back and look at it real quick. Let's just jump back to the study here real quick. Because I'm trying to read fast because I know you guys are like stuck listening to me jabber. But I am screenshotting this stuff, which I'll put in later here. Search the study. Was it the paperwork? Yeah. I failed. I can't believe I failed. Yeah, here we go. Oh, it could be the tree outside. I didn't. Where was the tree put? A noticeable bill to purchase and transplant an oak from the Scottish Isle in 1826. Then there's a builder charge to build the brick folly. I don't know what a folly is. Uh, and that is in so the tree was in 1826, which it could still be the same tree out front. Remember, we did see a big tree outside. Then there is the brick folly. Yeah, I think you may be onto something actually. That maybe there's some stuff that's what we should be looking for is this tree, the folly, which I don't know what that is. One of us, maybe someone Google that to see what that means. And then in 1908, the telescope, and then 1917, the egg. Yeah, that's a good catch, Splunker. Huh. Usual garden buildings. Okay, so it's like a guest house gazebo garden building thing that okay has an appearance of something else. Okay, okay. Um, so we are going to the library. Excuse me. Oh, that didn't take any time for some reason. Okay. Walking into the library, you are greeted by the familiar smell of dusty books. This warren of bookcases and shelves has turned this room into a series of corridors formed from the written word. There are thousands of books stored here. It is an impressive repository of information. However, there seems to be no order nor signage on the dozens of bookcases. If you have Index as an ally, that's funny. Is there actually a character called Index? Sounds like a little like droid bot. And then all okay, Morgan, spot hidden. I thought for sure we would do a library use here, but no, we're back to Keiko. This is Morgan's episode. Let's see what you got here. A two. So you have redeemed yourself after those two nineties. Now you are just killing it. All right, here we go. That's true. You notice a small dusty car. Oh, we just gained Index. You notice a small dusty card system in a corner, almost obscured by paper. You have located the filing system. Investigating further, you realize it is a means of navigating the hordes of books in this public library. This means you can ignore all penalty dice when using the library in the future. Yay! So apparently we're going to come back to the library using maybe different prompts. But we do have Index. I'm just writing that down. Oh, here we go. Here we go. You can look up Here, okay, this is a big dive. You can look up some information in the many books stored here. The library is difficult to use as it is an almost random placement of half sections and small stacks of mixed topics. Therefore, if you make any library use roll, it is hampered by one disadvantage dice. No, it isn't. So these are the topics: local history, local landmarks, Lombard house records, family history, family tree, smugglers on the Yorkshire coast, financial ledger, newspaper cuttings, occult, always a classic, astronomy, photography, and geography. So we found a little treasure trove of more info dump. But we just do have 15 minutes left here in the stream tonight. Do we want to anything like really saying let's look at that? That's like just really calling out to you guys. So we're not going to make it to midnight tonight, and that's fine. But I am going to update the time because it is currently almost 11. It is 10:55. That sounds, yeah. How about we all name like one each? Like what sounds good? And if you go to my YouTube page, you'll see that's what I'm looking at right now. Is any what are like our top 3? And that'll probably take us a good chunk of time. I'm sure I'll have some reading to do. So a fail is, it's a lot of time. A success is still D4 time. Okay. Actually, this may take us to 12. This will take a bit of time. What were you saying, Mike? Sure. Okay, we got newspaper cuttings. We had Lombard house records. Is that what you said, Spelunker? Okay. Anything you're leaning at, Morgan? And the occult. Okay. I know, right? So let's just do it in just order here, which is Lombard house records. First thing first, we need to make a who's our library use guy? Who is that's you, Mike? Oh, and so why don't you roll? Okay, and then we will have Lone Spelunker because he wanted to check out the house records to roll the amount of time it takes to check this out. So, all right, Doctor, let's see what you got. Oh, Doc. No, so that's an 83. Oh, I had an 84 on my screen, but you got an 83. You got cool. I like your silver dice. Those are actually looking cool. Okay, so Spelunker rolls a fail. That took 1, 2, 3. Wow, that took 5. All right. Give me a second. I'm going to update our time. Actually, I don't need to. That was 6. Wow. Okay. So God, we may be getting close to. We are. By the time we get this information, it is 11:25. We're actually going to be very close to midnight here. Come on, you jerk. Get where I'm telling you to go. Okay. But nonetheless, we did get it. It just took us a while. Oh, hang on. Fail and go to 185. Oh, shoot. So we didn't get the house records. We failed. It took a lot of time and we failed. That sucks. You search around the dusty bookcases and stacks of papers, but to find what you're looking for seems like you have no luck. You persevere for a while. Roll luck. I think this should probably be like whoever our lead investigator is, but I don't care. I guess it was you were looking, Mike, so why don't you roll your luck score? What is your luck score? 55. All right. Hey, you got it. 208. By chance, you come across an interesting map of the local area. Gain local map 2. At any stage, if you leave the grounds, you may use page 279 for locations using the map. Add it to your direct access list. Okay. I'm screenshotting this. Then we go to okay, so we go to 31. I'm just looking at local map 2. Ooh. Oh, look at this. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Amazingly, we have not seen this in all of our scrolling. There we go. I am screenshotting this. Wow, okay. So the borders have extended a bit in our world here. Okay. Oh, shoot. What was the number I just said? Butts. Where were we at? Yeah, it sounds pretty good. 31. Ooh, there's a person's face. 31 was definitely a possibility. Here we go. Good job, Mike. Okay. So we did not find anything in the house records. We have our characters just have 40 minutes till the reading of the will. Is there do we want to keep looking for the records? Because if we fail, that may just be it. So we may just have one more. Is there any jumping out? Do we keep trying the records? Do we try the occult, or do we try newspaper cuttings? I don't think so. I'm gonna say what happens is we burn the time, the gong sounds, and we know we burn it. If we roll over the amount of time it would take, we don't succeed, and we just go to the reading, and we just didn't get the we would go to the reading of the will, and we just didn't get the information. So, but this could be our last search, especially if we fail. Is there any particular one that house records, um, newspaper cuttings, or occult? Any of those jumping out as the most important? Yeah, I guess we can't. The library is difficult. Therefore, if you make any library use roll, it is hampered. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Any. So what are we feeling here? Newspaper cutting or occult? Mike. Okay. We're just going to stick in order because we can still hit occult if we do good on our time here. Mike, roll a try to get your library thing. 55. What is your score? Is that exactly your score? Great, we made it. So go ahead and roll a 1d4 and roll low, please. I think we're going to automatically succeed. 3. So 6, 1, 2. We could get both of them if things work out right. So we're at a 2, and we just have 4 more time segments. So let's see what we got here. We got newspaper cuttings 302. Whoa! I may just copy this. This is a lot. This would take me like 5 minutes to read. This I will definitely add to. I'm going to just copy it right now. I'm sure there's something very important in all of this. You guys do have access to Owlbear pretty much at all times, right? So you guys can like get on and read this stuff when I put it up there. Is that correct? Okay. So there is a lot of information. I heard of 22 cows were found to have run off the high cliffs and fallen to the dust. No reason given for their actions. Storms, lots of trees. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes, very much so. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, that's definitely, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this. I'm actually pretty excited about this little mystery. Um, all right, this is, now we're doing the final one into the occult. But yeah, so what Mike said, if anyone is ever listening to this, Mike said it's probably worth cross-referencing all of those dates with all the days that things were purchased, which I agree. Okay, so we are on our last one, the occult. We want to succeed on this because then we will have enough time for sure to read it. So let's see what you got, Mike. You want a 55 or below? 60. Do you want to spend the 5 luck for the occult? I think you have 55 luck or 50 or something. That makes sense because yeah, I think we want to get this. All right, Morgan, you got your occult here. Let's see what we get. 148. Oh, can you roll Mike, roll a 1d4 just see how much time this took? Regardless, we have enough time, so that's good. 1. Okay, we're at a 3. Great. So we still have 30 minutes until the gong is sounded. Okay. The library has a fairly large section on the occult. Many books are generic, covering topics like witch covens in Europe and the witch hunter general. However, one shelf seems to have been the most obscure in arcane texts. You notice dust is absent in a wide gap between the books. Obviously, a large book has been taken recently. Anyone researching one of the remaining books must choose which of the tomes to study, as it will take time. 2 hours each for each initial skim. Oh, this could usually like learn spells and get information. You can leave a party member here for 2 hours. If so, note down what number the time dice will be at showing, and then you come back and basically get them. Here are the books, which we can't do this because we can do this after the reading of the will. But so we can come back here and like deposit someone, and it's like, see you in 2 hours. Have fun skimming your book, you weirdo. Oh, here we go. The Cryptical Books of Hassan. It's a translation. Then we have Nyarlathotep. God dang it. I need to see how they pronounce it. It's not Thotep, but it's like Nyarlathotep, whatever it is, in the Necronomicon. That sounds exciting. The Golden Bow. Read something else, leave the library. All right, I'll take another screenshot of that. Okay, well, that's our library, and we should probably call that an E. Well, we got 5 minutes here. Is there any other place or thing we wanted to do for 30 minutes? We don't have time to read the book, but was there somewhere else we just wanted to like mark off the list, like the billiards room, the dining room, the kitchen, the landing, like just something like nearby? Just to get us to the reading, and that's where we'll start next time, maybe. I did want to go to the billiards room. It's so Clue. The billiards room is reasonably sized, dark wooden panel. I'm just marking up to a 4. Room with a modest marble fireplace. There are 2 full-size slate bed billiards tables with suspended gas lighting. Okay, there is gas lighting. The carpet and the details are an opulent red. A rack of balls and cues is near the only door. The leaded window has no drapes and shows limited view of the fir trees outside. The fireplace is hot and appreciated. There is a brass coal bin, some small logs, and the stand of iron pokers. Mrs. O'Brien does a good job keeping the fires lit. A full set of the 1921 Encyclopedia Britannica is set in the wall paneling. On the walls are 3 pictures. If this is not your first visit, go to 91. The most impressive painting, I can zoom back in, is a 12 by 7 foot oil canvas of a dank and misty cave with stalagmites receding into an unseen lit area. It is hung between both billiards tables down to almost floor level. Spot hidden or appraisal. Who has the highest? And I think like your appraisal was tied for the highest too, wasn't it? I feel like it was. I feel like, yeah, I feel like that was our highest appraise. It was between you and like Lone Spelunker had a tied appraisal if memory serves. Is that correct? All right, Keiko, you've been on a roll. Let's see what you got. Jeez. All right, 364. You notice that one of the stalagmites is almost camouflage signature. Leaning in, you read it as JD. Okay. History. Who's got history? That's a new one for us. Nope. How are we looking at history, guys? Nobody has history? None of us have any history? Oh, jeez. How much? Say that again. Oh, yeah. Well, we have a base of 10, so we may as well just take that. Who? Oh, I know, right? Uh, yeah. Who wants to roll this history check here? It's a 10. Which character is feeling lucky? Go for it, Morgan. I'm saying you. You've been rolling. You're the only one who's been rolling, and we won't be mad at you if you fail this. That's fine. It's a 10% chance. There it is, and there's your 96. You knew it. You called it. You called it. Okay, so JD, fail. The second picture in the billiard room appears to be a photograph of some weird scene in a forest, perhaps backlit at dusk. However, in the center of the shot, there's a peculiar silhouette of a tree. Or you think it's a tree. If not, what would have 3 legs and a tentacle appendage as a head? That thing up in the freaking attic. It is definitely captivating and gives you an unpleasant sense of an unexplainable sense of unease. Roll Cthulhu Mythos. I don't think any of us have Cthulhu Mythos yet. Actually, I think when you fail a sanity check, you may gain 1 Cthulhu Mythos. Yeah, I think I may have a 1% chance based off of the rules because I've like seen some stuff, which is like open my eyes to the fact that I have a 1% chance. There, I failed. 91. Attracting your eye, the third painting in the billiard room is above the mantel. It seems to draw your attention for no real reason. Watercolor is the medium for this pleasing canvas. It is a multicolored swirl of modern art, signed by Edward Lombard himself. It's simple but pleasant enough to look at. You study it closer, but it has no detail or form, just purely blended color. A small drink stand is in the corner with several full decanters and glasses. There are 6 high-backed red leather armchairs around the billiards table. A box of Cuban cigars with a large ashtray is by each chair on a stand. Leave the room, sit and rest, play billiards, search the room. We have searching the room is basically the only thing, or have a dram and cigar. Those are like the only things we have time to do. Anything sounding worth it before we hit that 12 o'clock? All right, 81. So that is going to put us up to 5. And this is basically going to be our last thing to do. You turn a glass over. Oh, here we go. Ooh, interesting. You turn a glass over and pour from a crystal decanter a small shot of whiskey. You swirl the contents and look at the color while inhaling the scent, watching how slowly the viscous liquid acts, that's better, on the glass itself. You take a small drink, the warmth of the flavor hits your tongue, and you are left with no harsh aftertaste. Anyone can tell this is fine, fine whiskey. You pick up the cigar and smell the fragrance Cuban, according to the ribbon. You consider using the matches and stand by the window. Looking up, you take in the scene outside. It is between 6:30 and 8. To be able to see outside, you turn the gas lamp down to cut the reflection on the glazed pane. Much to your annoyance, the lamp actually goes out, leaving the room lit with low orange glow from the hearth and moonlight. The low moon is very bright because it is a full moon. Turning to look for the matches to light the lamp, you suddenly realize something strange is on the other side of the billiards room. Smoke! No. Mist. Yes. A fog is gathering between the billiards table by the far wall. Wait. It is slowly falling out of the imposing painting of the cave. Oh my. The painting is no longer a painting. It appears to be an actual cave headed off west through the wall towards the backlit bend. Cool air is felt on your skin from a slight draft. This is unbelievable. Roll sanity. And I think it's me again. Actually, let's make it be Mike because he wanted to have this stupid scotch and whatever. Mike, roll sanity. We're just sitting here watching it. Yeah, here we go. And this will be, again. You're sane. Good job. Success. As you stand there, your mouth open in surprise. Ooh, we could enter the cave, but if we do, we don't do the reading. You stand there, your mouth open in surprise. You do well not to drop your whiskey. This cave painting has become a dank, misty passage heading west, out of sight. It is truly amazing, but also shocking. You feel this isn't a parlor trick and move closer to the painting in the moonlight. The question is now, what do you do? We can leave the room, we can stay still, or enter the cave. Yeah, exactly. I think we either leave or we stay still. Entering the cave is a terrible idea or we miss the reading. So do we run away or do we see what happens? That's true. That is true. We could be attacked. But we could also see like how to open it. Maybe. I don't know if it's going to open again. Yeah, okay, what do you think? Leave or stay still? You want to live to heal the? We're running. Are you okay running away, Spelunker? Run away. Okay, we are cowards. All right, and that will be it. But that was a great session. Act. I had a really good time. It's a really fun, well written like little story we've got going on here. I'm pretty happy with this. But yeah, that is it. We didn't really take any damage. We got a whole bunch of guns, so I find that pretty successful. We are 5 minutes away from the reading, and we discovered a lot of things, secret passages, and a lot of secret passages, and even ones into creepy caves. I cannot get this 5 to go where I want it, even though I'm holding down the command key, which is weird. I don't know why it's not jumping into space. But that's it for this week. And then next, we'll be picking this back up again this time on same time Tuesday. Yeah, awesome. That was super fun. Thank you so much for playing, guys. And have a good week. Obviously, I'll talk with you guys on Discord, but yeah, I think that's it for tonight. So thank you so much. I appreciate the longer session. Yep. Bye, guys. Stay dorky, my friends.